And following the strikes on its nuclear sites, all eyes are now on Iran's potential retaliation. The Iranian parliament has now approved the closing of the Strait of Hormuz, which is a key oil corridor for the world. However, the final decision will be taken by the Supreme National Security Authority. Meanwhile, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has urged China to encourage Iran to not shut down the oil corridor, saying that it would be economic suicide for Iran. Rubio also said that the closure would hurt other countries much more than America. Meanwhile, in India, Petroleum Minister Hardeep Puri has allayed fears and has assured that oil supplies in India will not be affected. He also asserted that India has diversified its supplies and a large volume of the supplies now do not come through the Strait of Hormuz. Remember, the key oil corridor connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman. Most countries in West Asia, such as Saudi Arabia and the UAE, which are major oil producers, heavily depend upon this corridor. In fact, 20% of the global oil and major LNG exports cross through this strait. And closure of this key oil route would restrict trade and spike oil prices.
And which is taking place in Middle East. There's a lot of concern among the people as to how the government is looking into this. Will the oil prices be hit? What is your take on this, and what kind of assurance the government is going to give to the people of country?
Now, first of all, it's an ongoing conflict. Therefore, it is always prudent in an ongoing conflict not to speculate. I can tell you that why I am reasonably confident, and I choose my words carefully. The price of oil over the last 12 months or so has, contrary to expectations, remained in the 75 or so range. Okay. Last time when there was economic uncertainty, economic activity had stopped during the COVID period, the price of a barrel of crude came down to $19.56. Then there was conflict and it went up to 128. So when this conflict started escalating, a lot of people, rightly perhaps, felt that the price of oil would shoot up and go in the upwards of 100 range. Why I am saying what I am saying? A, there is no shortage of oil in the world. And even the pre-current phase, I mean, the daily production was 102 million barrels a day. OPEC plus cut back 5 million barrels, brought it down to 97. But they're wanting to put some of it back. Then more and more oil is coming on the market from the Western Hemisphere, from the United States, from Canada, Guyana is a case in point, from Brazil.